more to come. Despite how I look, I don't feel awful, but I feel awful. I feel awful mentally. Physically, I feel 80%. But there's a first time for everything when you travel, including this. But more to come later. Hello, so I am just sitting out here at the marina where I'm supposed to get a boat at 3, but I'm not, obviously. I would say I feel a bit better. I feel like 85%. I just feel like I have a really stubborn head cold. I said that weird, head cold. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what to do because I feel like this has really thrown off the rest of my trip. So just an update. I feel pretty decent. But we had to cancel the boat and we didn't get the money back. So we're also trying to figure out travel insurance claim. But anyway, enjoying the beautiful weather. Nonetheless, it's sunny and I'm gonna continue to walk around and hopefully get this pressure out of my head because that's the worst part at this point. Hello, good afternoon. I feel like this lighting is making me look so much worse than I am, but maybe I just look this bad. But anyway, it is Tuesday, day 5, 6 of COVID, whatever. I think my last day of kind of isolating myself. I feel a lot better. I wouldn't say I'm 100%. I would say I woke up 90% today, which is 10% improvement on yesterday where I was 80%. So we're going to see how today is. I mean, it's already 12:30, honestly. I've had food. I went to the store to grab a couple things with my mask, don't worry. Everything's a mess. Hello. But yeah, I'm here at the YHA in Airlie Beach. I was at Magnum's, which is literally right up the road. And then I'm here for 2 nights and I go back to Magnum's and then we're gonna see how I feel / how I test. Because I still really want to do Whitsundays, even if it's a day boat or an overnight thing. But I know there's gonna be a lot of people who are going to have their opinions on COVID, saying that I'm not being cautious enough, and other people saying I'm being too cautious. Keep your opinions to yourself. Thank you. I'm navigating this for the first time by myself on the other side of the world, and I'm doing the best that I can. So anyway, like I said, I'm feeling a lot better. I'm just bored. Honestly, I'm so bored. I can't run. I can't do a whole lot. There's not a ton to do here that I can do. I'm probably gonna go for a walk. It's 1 trillion degrees outside either. What? It's 1 trillion degrees outside. Not really, but it's hot. So yeah, I'm gonna come back here, figure out my life. I was going to extend my trip, but I don't think I will. It's not as much as I thought it was gonna be to change my ticket, but it's still not cheap. It's over $600 to change my ticket to a week later. And while it's not as much as I thought, because I was definitely thinking it was gonna be closer to $1,000, I don't know if I still want to pay $600 something. So anyway, I'm gonna go for a walk. I gotta get out of here, and I'm staying away from people. Don't worry. But yeah, sorry these past couple vlogs has just been terrible. But that's because I've been feeling terrible. but hopefully we can turn this around and we can have a good rest of the, I guess, 2 weeks I have here. Hopefully we can salvage them. Also, I was just rewatching that clip and I realized I was looking like out. That's because I was looking out on my balcony, just because people like to walk by. Oh, I thought that was a camera for a second. That's definitely my charger. And then I also had the bad habit of looking at myself in the camera and not the actual camera. So anyway, I know that video was probably a little bit weird, but yeah, that's why. Happy whatever today is, 14th, Thursday, Wednesday, Friday. Yeah, I'm still in Airlie. I don't know what this vlog's gonna be, but I'm feeling about 95%. It's just mainly the chest cough and a little bit of congestion still, but nothing bad. Hopefully we're gonna turn this around. I am good to go, so in terms of just sickness, so I think I'm gonna go on I did book a boat for tomorrow. It's just an overnight, so hopefully we'll turn this around. But anyway, I've just been walking. It's a trillion degrees out and it's buggy, so it's like I'm in Florida. But anyway, yeah, I'm kind of tired, but I think it's just because honestly it's really hot. But anyway, I'm gonna go back to my hostel because I keep jumping back and forth between 2 hostels, but God. Anyway, I'll catch you all later.
The next day, I finally got off land and went sailing. So I booked a last-minute trip on the British Defender, which was 2 days, 1 night on this old sailing boat, and I absolutely loved it. So first off, this boat was supposed to hold 26 people, but we only had like 10 passengers. 9 of us were girls, 1 guy. I don't think John was complaining. And then we had 3 crew members. But it was just such a beautiful couple days. And actually, as we were leaving the marina and getting into the main sea, we actually saw whales. It was whale watching season when I visited, and our captain even told us that this was the closest he's ever seen whales. Like, we didn't go up to them, they just happened to be that close to the boat. So that was super, super special. So after we sailed for about an hour and a half, we got to our first snorkeling location. Now, because I was still kind of battling some lingering side effects or whatever from COVID, I still had a lot of head pressure, so getting in the water for me was just not going to happen. So I enjoyed everyone else going out in the water, and I stayed on the dinghy boat. But this first spot was pretty cool because we saw all these fishies and they were really beautiful. I believe the people who were in the water also said they could see some of the coral because we were technically in the Great Barrier Reef, so they were able to see some of the beautiful coral and reef below them. So after we did this excursion, we came back onto the boat, had some snacks. I took the time to explore the boat a little bit further. The British Defender is a former working sailboat. Now it takes people out on charter, but it's been around the world and it's really cool. Like I said, since we had such a small group, we really got to space out. Honestly, I don't think I can imagine 26 passengers on here. This is just a quick little tour. I haven't actually seen anyone do a tour of this specific boat, so you can see the bunks. I'm actually in the top bunk here on the right, but yeah, I mean, it's nothing fancy, but it's comfortable, and yeah, I mean, definitely recommend it. We got to raise the sails. This was one of the few times we got to do it. So I did help us sometimes, but it was really cool just to have that sailing experience and really get to experience the Whitsundays to its fullest. So I think we did another snorkel spot, and then we were headed to our kind of resting spot for the evening. But we took the time just to get to know each other, have some good food, have some drinks. We were treated to a semi-beautiful sunset, but yeah, it was just a great day. And then the next morning, some of us woke up early to catch the sunrise, but it really wasn't that great. But then we headed over to Whitsunday Island, which is the most iconic part probably in the Whitsundays. But Whitsunday Island, we got to go to this beautiful overlook, excuse my crazy hair, but we got to go to Whitehaven Beach, which is well known, as a filming location. I believe it was used in one of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, but B, also the sand is white, and it's whiter than what the video is showing, but it's actually made of silica, so it doesn't hold onto heat, so your feet won't burn. But just be sure not to take anything from the island, including sand, because at least our crew told us it was against the rules or the law. So anyway, after exploring the island for a couple hours, we headed back to Airlie, and it was just a really nice time. Honestly, I was ready to get off the boat, so I really honestly think it was a blessing in disguise to not do the 2-night, 3-day. But we also saw the boat I was supposed to go on as we were heading in. But anyway, afterwards we cleaned up, went out as a group to beaches, and then a couple of us went to Patty Shenanigans, and it was just a great night. Definitely fell in love with the guitarist here. He had my heart that evening. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to follow my social media channels. They're on the screen there. And I will catch you all in the next video. Remember to wander far and wander often.
Hello, so today I'm here on Magnetic Island. It is my only full day here.